Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. How's everybody doing? Oh, another vlog for y'all. I actually deliberately skipped last week's. Why? I had nothing but bitching and ranting to do, and I kind of go by that mantra: if you don't have nothing nice to say, yada yada yada. In last week's case, it's just been so negative because of the junk that was going on last week. But hey, we're on a positive note this week. So cheers. So, what's been going on this week? Not a whole lot, to be perfectly honest. Been mainly focused on trying to get better. I've been sick. We initially thought, oh no, it might be strep because I have a little white sore in the back of my throat. My throat's been really sore. And so I happened to mention that to my boss. And she's like, get out, get out, get out. She made me go down to the ER. Well, she wanted me to go to urgent care, but apparently they were closed for whatever reason. I went down to the ER, got in there. They were like, okay, what makes you think you have strep? And I showed them that, and they made me do the whole thing, you know. They were like, no, I don't think so. Did the little test, you know. This is after like a long time of waiting, you know. ER, you know, was there for 6 hours for a 10-minute test. But he just took one look at me and said, I don't think so. And I was like, I don't think so either. I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't, but everybody wants me to come get checked. Now, Carrie wanted me to come get checked because of the baby, and I totally get that. Not something we want to mess around with. I get strep, I don't even know what I would do, but I would guarantee you I'd be exiled from touching the baby. Probably get like confined to my room or something. But turns out it was just a little case of uveitis, a little canker sore on the uvula, that little punching bag in the back of your throat. That's all it ended up being. So, thankfully. Don't know what all the rest of this junk is about. I've been dizzy frequently, some days near constantly. Kind of had that feeling like you're going to pass out, even though my mind was still sharp and I could still solve problems like a boss. I kind of felt always like I was just that one step away from just going. And, you know, so it was really weird. It's a really weird feeling. Lack of energy. I've been sleeping like crazy. I slept from 4 a.m. this morning, 6, 7, 8, to about noon, which is 8 hours. I know for normal folks, that's like, well, what's a normal night's sleep? I usually rock about 5 to 6 hours at the most. And I'm good with that. Like, I can do a perfectly good day with that. So 8 hours is a long time. And there was a time when Babe had to like wake me up twice. I have 2 alarms set for 10 and 11. And I go to work at 12:45, so I have to be out of the house by noon 15. So she wakes me up at 11:30 and was like, hey, you missed your second alarm. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. And then she comes back in apparently at noon and wakes me up. And I was like waking up on my own, but she was like, hey, you need to get up. And that had never happened before, ever. So, that's a bit weird. But other than that, everything's been good. I got to play the new Ratchet & Clank and beat the tar out of it. Maxed out everything. You know, totally like 100% of the game. I rarely do that with games, but with Ratchet & Clank games, I've always been like, yeah, I'm going to do everything possible in this game. I'm going to get every achievement. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. So I did. Uncharted 4 come out today, and I can't get it. No money. What is today? Today is well, actually it came out yesterday. Today is 11th. I don't get paid till tomorrow at 3 a.m. So day after tomorrow, technically, but guarantee you I'm going to be picking that bad boy up. Oh, I can't wait. Anyone's played the Uncharted series, you know why. It's an awesome series of games. It's a really, really, like, wicked, you know, story. It is a little repetitive. I've mentioned that before. Like, you play one Uncharted, you pretty much played them all, kind of deal. But it's still cool. Like, each one of them I enjoyed playing, 1 through 3. I played them all in a row. I bought the anthology and I enjoyed them all. And I can't wait to see what 4 is. And how good 4 must be when you get a compliment from an Xbox executive. Let me look this up for you guys. Pardon me. Because this was on Facebook news, you know, the trending. Well, I don't know, I can't find it, but an Xbox executive, like their direct competitor, gave them a huge compliment saying that they were like the best game ever. And I was just like, wow, how good does your game have to be for your direct competitor to say, all right, yeah, that's awesome. Which just makes me want to play it more. Just a couple more days. So, successfully quit smoking on this little guy. There's been some controversy surrounding it. Lots of people say, hey, that's worse than smoking. Some people say it's not. So I did some research because I was like, all right, well, you know, I respect what people say, but I want to know for myself. I emailed my juice provider. I asked also, what's in the juice? Because, you know, I heard that there's like all kinds of crap in these like e-cigarettes. And he corrected me. Said these are not e-cigarettes. These are vaporizers. We make the juice in-house. And he gave me an ingredients list. Contains vegetable glycerin. This makes up 80 to 90% of the juice. Okay, cool. It's used in all kinds of food products. Propylene glycol. This is stuff that's used commonly in household stuff like toothpaste. So say cool. Flavor. You know, they use food grade flavorings. So, nothing to worry about there. Nicotine. That's obvious. And distilled water. And that's it. So, I want to kind of put that to bed right now. This is not dangerous. Not nearly as dangerous as a cigarette. Those are the 5 ingredients listed. Like the lady even invited me into their little clean lab. I declined because, I mean, I trust them. They have an actual lab where they mix the stuff, where they have all their ingredients, and I could have just gone in there and had a look. So, I don't want anyone to worry about that anymore. This is not an e-cig, it's a vaporizer. And on the bright side, I am down to 3 micrograms of nicotine. So, way less than I was smoking with cigarettes. And wonderful thing is, the smoke smells like fruit. It's awesome. Everyone in the house likes it. Even my cats like it. But yeah, nothing out. But still been playing World of Warcraft. Kind of slowed down because people that said they were going to play with me, I suddenly didn't see them on. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I found a really good guild. These guys are pretty awesome. They're a top-rated guild on the server. And they cater to casual as well as raiders. So I was like, cool, this is perfect for me. I don't raid anymore, but I do a lot of casual stuff. Like I'll go do, you know, world events and stuff like that. You know, stuff that's not going to be like ticking 24 other people off if I say, hey, I've got to go AFK, my baby needs me. That's the problem with raiding. You know, as everybody knows, I've got this little girl who has special needs, and if her alarm goes off, I need to go check it no matter what. You know, so generally that's going to be really, really upsetting to 24 other gamers who are there specifically for that event and probably have cleared their schedules for it, when I cannot clear my schedule for it because my schedule is 24/7. But casual content, it's not going to tick people off if you have to go AFK. You know, if I'm doing, I don't know, the Halloween event, it's pretty much a solo experience, so I'm not going to irritate people if I have to leave. And this guild does very much a lot of that, which is awesome. quite happy about that. So yeah, it makes my experience nice. I've got like 2 characters level 100 now. One character at 99, another at 95. I'm not really gearing them up and like preparing for anything because the only reason I'm even leveling them is for Legion. I really don't care about WOD content. So I'm not worried about like going and doing Tanan jungle stuff. Because I guarantee you, the moment you hit the starter zone of Legion, your gear is going to be worthless. It happens in every expansion. The greens from the starter zone of the next expansion are better than like your purple epics. Unless they're raid mythic epics. You know, so it's easy stuff. So I'm just trying to get as many characters to 100 as I can. I don't know which one I want to main for Legion, so I got a paladin, a warrior, now my rogue, gonna get my mage, and I'm not sure. Maybe a shaman. I think that's about it though. Not really going crazy this time. Everything else is casual leveling, so we'll see what else gets up to 100. Well, that's about it. Nothing else really going on. Baby's appointments all went well. She's doing great. She's impressing all of her doctors. Her mother is impressing her doctors with her knowledge and her problem-solving skills, which is awesome. And work. Work's not going the greatest yet. We're having a rough month. But it's not even the middle of the month yet, right? Right? Yeah, it's only the 11th. So we still got half the month to bring it back. And I'm not worried. We've been on the top 10 each month, top 5 one month, so the team has it. We'll get there. It just, I think we kind of lost our basics and need to get back to it. It's whatever though. But anyways, that's all for this week. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.